in life we go through phases, different phases in life. And so today I was talking to God, and God reminded me of something that happened yesterday. God reminded me, He was showing me that how I used to deal with the spirit of rejection. I used to feel like, I just always felt like I was a wart to people. People didn't want to deal with me. People didn't like me. They just didn't care for me. Just didn't care for me. And so, but I was okay with that. But yesterday, God showed me today that I passed the test and I'm free from it. Okay, so to give you two things. So the first time this happened, I was at a friend's funeral, at a classmate funeral. And another classmate was sitting next to me and she was shaking her leg. And I started saying, don't do that. I said, I'm going to throw up on you. I said, don't do that. And she was like, because I had asked her to stop. You know how people be shaking like this? I don't like that. Don't shake on me. I don't like that. And so, I was just trying to just ease it over, not have any tension or whatever. And I said, I was just playing with her. I said, you want a piece of gum? And I just broke this. I ate a little piece and took a little piece out, just playing with her. And she was like, no. But I was actually going to ask my classmate in front of me that who did have some more gum, I was going to ask her for a piece and give it to her, because I didn't want no tension. So anyway, I ain't thought no more about it. So when we got to the repast, that classmate gonna bring it up again in front of everybody. Like it was, then nobody know what was going on but me and her. And she wait till we got to the repast, sit at the table and gonna bring it up again. Don't shake. Somebody gonna throw up. Making a joke. And I said, I meant what I said. Don't shake me. Don't shake me. She said, I wasn't talking to you. I said, yeah, but you're talking about me. And so we went back and forth and we tried to, just squash, and she still brought it up again. And of course me, I got a little mouth. I said something again. And she told me, you better shut up. And I said, if I don't. Sarcastic. Okay. So that was the time I spoke up for myself. I usually let people get away with it, or I feel bad or feel sad and just like, okay, whatever. It didn't faze me because I stood up for myself. So yesterday I went out with some friends, and this little girl was eating, one of the grandbaby was eating some crawfish. And so while she was eating the crawfish, I was showing the little baby how to eat crawfish. And so how you open up crawfish, like it is tough. Like if you can break it up, but it'll be so broke off you don't even get a chance to eat the little pieces of meat that's in there. And so another one of the friends to the friends that I was with, she go tell the little girl, don't eat anymore. Even though her grandmama, we had went back to get some more crawfish, and her grandmama said it was okay. And so when we got back, she was sitting there. She had about 8, and I think I had about 10. And of course, the little baby still trying to break it up. I'm still trying to teach her. And so one of the other friends, another lady, she gonna say to the little girl, she said, that's enough now. All of us just sitting there talk, all of us just there. And she's like, that's enough now. And I just said, well, she just was trying to get some of the meat. She said, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to her. I said, but I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to her. I said, I shut my mouth. I shut my mouth because that's not my battle. Because a week ago, I didn't know you. So it didn't even matter. You was dead to me immediately at that time. And so God was just showing me that my feeling wasn't hurt. I didn't feel embarrassed, even though another lady had kind of snickered. I didn't feel embarrassed. It was like, okay, you're right. You wasn't talking to me. I was just trying to explain to her that, the baby was breaking up and she wasn't really getting any meat out, so she really didn't really eat that much. But hey, here or there, I left her alone. What I'm saying is, God showed me that back in the past, my feeling used to be hurt. I used to feel some type of way and just feel just abandoned, rejected. But I didn't feel nothing yesterday. I didn't feel nothing with that classmate, and I didn't feel nothing yesterday. See, God is so amazing in everything that He does. That when you have been praying to God about something, And when it actually happened, and you look up like, wait a minute, hold up. I'm in this space. Am I in this place? Is this really happening? Did God really hear my prayers? Baby, God heard my prayers. A person get one chance with Mary. They don't get no half a second. They don't get no second. All my life, I've been pushed over, been bullied, and this and that. That ain't happening no more. One chance, and I'm done. Because guess what? The isolation time that I had with me and God, that I'm okay. If I don't have any friends and this and that, I'm okay. Man is not going to make Mary go back to sleep, lay down her head down crying about nobody. No. In 2007, God delivered me from people bondage. And in 2005, he showed me that not only delivered me from people bondage, but he had delivered me from people, they thoughts of me or whatever. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Nothing at all. I thank God for growth. I want to encourage you that you might have been going through a lot of stuff like so many years or just whatever. One day you gonna wake up, that very thing that you was praying for gonna be there. It's gonna be there. God will bring you to the deliverance, and he will just remind you of what you once went through. The enemies you dealt with then, you want to deal with no more. I'm so thankful to God, man. My feeling was supposed to be hurt, but it wasn't. That wasn't my battle. So I just want to tell you, your right now might not be right now, but when your right now come, and when God shows his hand and he's there, he show you that, hey, you're not crying anymore, you're not hurt anymore, you're not stressed anymore, then you better give God thanks. Because babe, I know I do. Because guess what? Ain't nobody taking my joy no more. Nobody. Because a week ago, I didn't know you. A year ago, I didn't know you. 6 months ago, I didn't know you. All is well. Y'all have a great day. Bye. You be encouraged and know that all is well. You might not can't see the sunlight now. You might be going through a storm, but just hold on, because God got you. I'm telling he got you. Okay, gotta go. Bye.